Today's exercise demonstration is hanging knee raises. So this is a great exercise to develop abdominal strength, developing the midline, and the way you're going to do this is through hanging from a chin-up bar. So there's a few pieces of housekeeping before we actually get into the exercise itself. First of all, if you wear any jewelry, rings, take them off, because taking an overhand grip or a tight grip on a bar, bearing your body weight, can start to get a little bit uncomfortable and pinch the skin. So if you've got jewelry, I encourage you to take it off. Second thing, if you feel like you have weak grip and or sweaty hands when you do this exercise, use chalk, okay? Just chuck a little bit of chalk on the hands, and you'll find it dries the moisture away from the hands, and you'll find you'll have a much solid, tighter grip for this exercise. Now, I'm going to give you a demo, and then I'm going to talk you through some of the details. This right here is hanging knee raises. Okay, if you've done hanging knee raises before and this looks a bit different, let me explain why. Typical knee raises, where you just do this, works a lot of hip flexors, muscles that attach at the front of the hip that work on this motion here, bringing the knee up or flexing the hip, bending at the hip, okay? That's not really the target muscle group that I want to work for this exercise. So I encourage a bit of a curl up kind of action. And this is the way I want you to think about it. If you stand tall and you put one finger at your pubic bone, kind of low on the abdomen, near, you know, and the other part on your sternum, I want you to think about closing the distance between these 2 points. It's almost like doing a standing crunch. I bring the gap closer together, I feel the abs contract, rock solid. If I relax, it's kind of soft and squishy, it's relaxed. But if I close that, you can see how easy I can push into the stomach there. If I close the gap, that's rock solid. So that's the top position of this movement. Now, hand position, whether you go overhand, neutral, underhand, completely up to you. My general recommendation is for a neutral grip where your palms face each other if the chin-up bar or area that you have facilitates that. So I have a multi-grip attachment, so I can go overhand, neutral, I can do it on an angle, I can do palms facing me wide, I can do palms facing me narrow. I have a lot of different options, but my general recommendation for most people is either neutral or overhand, okay? But if you feel more comfortable doing underhand grip, by all means go for it. As long as we're targeting this area, you know, personalize the exercise to you, your geometry and your body, okay? And the last thing that you may notice as well is I've brought my feet back behind my body. And this is because I want to lengthen the abdominal wall. I want the largest range of motion that my trunk is possible or has the ability to do. So if I stop kind of here, all right, my hips haven't finished. My hips can actually come backwards. Now they are finished. Because, like I said, the hip flexor is working, they will contribute. But I want this to really have to work hard. Close that gap, contract and squeeze the muscle at the top. Here we go, I'll show you 5 reps with, I'll go neutral grip. Okay, take the weight, and no momentum, make your muscles do the work. Control back and range of motion. Up and squeeze. Flex the abs. I'm trying to bring this point up to this point. I'm curling the abs up and I'm flexing and squeezing them, okay? If you feel that abdominal contraction, you won't forget it. Even here, just standing, if I try and bring these 2 points closer together, and I hold for a few seconds, my abs are contracting hard. It's actually difficult for me to do. It is a voluntary muscle contraction. That's what we want as you kind of scoop and curl up to that top position. Close the gap, flex the abs, control the negative. Okay? This is what I do not want to see. If you want to go down to the local playground and park and do some hanging and some monkeying around, go for it. But this exercise, do it strict. No kipping, no swinging, no swaying. Dead hang, take the weight, take your body weight, flex the abs, come down. Like so. So there you have it. That right there is hanging knee raises.